Liverpool's need for a striker this summer is therefore all to see, with the Reds already plotting moves in such a department ahead of the summer transfer window. Arne Slot's side may have claimed the Premier League title in 2024-25, but improvements are still there to be made, especially if players were to depart Anfield during the off-season. Current centre-forward options Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota have both been linked with moves away from Merseyside this summer, with the manager needing to invest money in upgrades on the pair. It's unclear how much the hierarchy would demand to part ways with the current talisman, but given their combined tally of just 11 league goals, it's unlikely they would stand in their way should an acceptable offer be presented. Should such an event occur, it's down to the staff behind the scenes to identify potential options for Slot, with numerous players already on their radar ahead of the window. Countless players have been linked with a switch to Liverpool ahead of 2025-26, despite the window not yet being opened, highlighting how much of an exciting proposition they really are. The likes of Victor Gyökeres, Benjamin Sesko and Hugo Ekitike are the main three who have been mentioned, but no progress has yet been made on any potential deals. However, the same can't be said for another target in the form of Julian Alvarez. That's if the recent news broken by Argentine journalist Matthias Palacios is to be believed. He claims that the Reds are keen on a move for the Atletico Madrid talisman in the coming months, with face-to-face meetings for his signature set to commence next week. Palacios also confirms that Bayern Munich and Arsenal are interested in signing the former Manchester City talent, who's registered a staggering 35 combined goals and assists in his 53 outings in 2024-25. Unfortunately, it may take a considerable amount to prise him away from the Spanish capital, with CIES Football Observatory suggesting the Argentine is worth £105 million. Mohamed Salah has been an unbelievable servant to Liverpool Football Club over the last 8 years, even extending his stint on Merseyside to a decade after his latest contract extension. The Egyptian has registered 244 goals and 113 assists in his 400 appearances at Anfield, a staggering record for a player who's certainly cemented himself in club history. He's claimed 3 Golden Boot awards in the Premier League, and is set to add a 4th to his list after notching an incredible 28 goals in his 37 outings this season. His £34 million move from Roma back in the summer of 2017 will forever be remembered, certainly going down as a bargain and arguably one of their best ever transfers. However, the board have the opportunity to replicate such a deal in the coming months with Alvarez, potentially following in his footsteps on Merseyside. The pair both have a similar pattern in their careers, both featuring for other sides in England's top flight before leaving to go elsewhere in Europe to further their respective profiles. Salah, who failed to cut it at Chelsea, made a name for himself in Italy before joining the Reds, similarly to how Alvarez has developed after swapping Manchester City for Atletico Madrid. The pair are now elite attacking talents, with the Argentinian forward having a season to remember, producing countless stats that would bolster Slot's attack. Alvarez, who's been labeled sensational by Terry Fleurs, has registered 1.4 shots on target per 90, along with a minute per goal ratio of 142 minutes in La Liga, highlighting his clinical edge in the final third. However, he has also been able to create opportunities for his teammates, completing 57% of the dribbles he's attempted and creating 1.5 chances per 90, subsequently able to aid Salah in boosting his own numbers on Merseyside. Should the former City talent get anywhere near close to the levels produced by the Egyptian over the years, it would be a phenomenal piece of business, adding a new dimension to Slot's attack. The prospect of the pair featuring together within the front line is certainly a scary one, with such a partnership strengthening their chances of retaining their crown in 2025-26.